Before you chase money, pause for a second. What if the thing you're running toward is the very thing running you into the ground? Nobody warns you about this part. They tell you money brings freedom, comfort, safety. But they don't tell you how often it quietly steals your sleep, your peace, your ability to enjoy the life you're building. Look around. People are earning more than ever. Yet anxiety, burnout, and emptiness are at all-time highs. So here's the uncomfortable question most people never ask before chasing money. Is this making my life better or just busier? Because if you don't choose consciously, money will choose for you. Number one, the silent deal you never remember signing. You didn't choose money over peace. You were trained to. From the beginning, the deal was simple. Get good grades, get a good job, earn good money, and you'll be someone. Slowly, worth stopped being something you felt and became something you proved. A report card became a resume became a salary, and your salary became a scoreboard that decided how much respect you deserved, even from yourself. At first, money is survival. It pays rent, buys food, keeps the lights on. But one day, without noticing, survival money turns into status money. It's no longer about safety. It's about looking successful, a better phone, a bigger car, a lifestyle that quietly demands more of your time, your sleep, your attention. Then comes the turning point, the moment money stops solving problems and starts creating them. More bills, more pressure, more comparison, more fear of falling behind. Your world gets better on paper, but your mind gets heavier in silence. And stress becomes the invisible cost no one shows on the paycheck: tight chest, restless nights, short temper, constant worry. You're earning more but living less. Here's the reframe. Money is a tool, not a scoreboard. Use it to support your life, not to replace it. Because if money was truly success, the richest people wouldn't need therapy so badly. Number two, the paycheck that pays you back in anxiety. That salary you're proud of is charging interest in stress. At first, money feels like relief. Bills get paid, comforts arrive, options expand. But quietly, something else begins to rise. The income grows, yet the mind doesn't rest. Because higher income doesn't guarantee higher peace, it often demands a higher price. The exchange is subtle. You trade a little more time, then a few hours of sleep. Soon, dinners are rushed, conversations are shorter, and relationships are postponed until things slow down. Your nervous system stays switched on, always alert, always available, always bracing for the next demand. The body keeps score even when the bank account looks healthy. Chronic stress isn't dramatic. It doesn't arrive all at once. It settles in slowly, tight shoulders, shallow breathing, restless nights, constant mental noise. Over time, it becomes a quiet form of self-harm we normalize because it comes with a paycheck. Somewhere along the way, busy starts to feel important. A full calendar feels like proof of value. Rest feels earned, not necessary. But urgency is not significance, and exhaustion is not success. The real question isn't how much can you make, it's how much is actually enough. Enough to live, to breathe, to sleep without dread. Enough that money supports your life instead of consuming it. Because the most expensive thing you own might be your lifestyle. Number three, poor but peaceful versus rich but empty. Who's actually richer? The one with money or the one who can sleep? Picture two lives. One wakes up early not because of an alarm screaming urgency, but because sunlight touches the room. Their income is modest. Their home is simple, but their mind is quiet. They eat slowly, breathe fully. When night comes, sleep arrives without negotiation. The other owns more income, more pressure, more expectations. Their phone vibrates before their eyes fully open. Success surrounds them, yet safety doesn't live inside their chest. Even in silence, their mind runs numbers, deadlines, comparisons. Sleep becomes shallow, interrupted, exhausted. The human mind doesn't crave luxury first. It craves safety. Safety to rest. Safety to pause. Safety to feel enough. But when life becomes a constant race for more money, more status, more validation, the nervous system never stands down. Chasing wealth through fear doesn't create fulfillment. It creates survival mode. And a mind stuck in survival cannot feel rich, no matter how much it owns. We tell ourselves a comforting lie: I'll rest after I make it. But the finish line keeps moving. The body keeps paying. Real wealth looks quieter than we expect. It's calm mornings without dread. It's honest joy without performance. It's mental clarity that doesn't depend on numbers in a bank account. Money can buy comfort, but peace must be protected. So pause and ask yourself honestly, what are you sacrificing today that money can never buy back? Number 4, money doesn't kill you, the fear of losing it does. Money isn't stressful. Fear is. Money itself is silent. It doesn't shout, threaten, or disturb your sleep. What shakes you awake at night is the fear of losing it, the constant worry that what you have isn't enough, and that it could disappear at any moment. This fear slowly turns life into survival mode. Fear-based living shows up as scarcity, comparison, and insecurity. You compare your income with others, your progress with strangers, your life with highlights on a screen. Scarcity whispers, "It's never enough." Insecurity asks, "What if it all collapses?" And the mind never rests. Money anxiety doesn't stay in the wallet, it lives in the body. The nervous system stays alert, breathing becomes shallow, muscles tighten, and thoughts loop endlessly. Even when you earn more, peace does arrive, because fear isn't solved by numbers. It's trained by perception. Money also creates the illusion of control. We believe a higher balance will protect us from uncertainty, loss, or pain. But life remains unpredictable. Health, relationships, time, none of these are guaranteed by wealth. That's why even the richest people still feel unsafe. Fear doesn't disappear when you reach the top. It often grows louder. True security comes from inner wealth, emotional resilience, self-trust, and the ability to stay grounded when things change. When your mind is strong, money becomes a tool, not a threat. You don't need more money. You need less fear. Number 5, when mental health becomes the price of success. If success costs your sanity, is it success? We live in a world that worships the grind. Long hours, sleepless nights, constant pressure, all of it is praised as dedication. Hustle culture tells us that exhaustion is a badge of honor and rest is a weakness. If you're tired, anxious, or emotionally drained, you're told to push harder, slow down, and you risk being called lazy or unambitious. Over time, burnout stops looking like a warning and starts looking normal. Panic becomes part of the routine. Emotional numbness feels like maturity. We ignore the signals because everyone around us is doing the same. Society rewards exhaustion with promotions, applause, and social validation, while quietly ignoring the cost paid by the mind and body. The danger is not just in working hard, but in losing yourself without noticing. Constant irritability, loss of joy, poor sleep, detachment from loved ones. These are silent warning signs people dismiss as just stress. But stress that never ends becomes damage. A healthier definition of ambition doesn't destroy you to build a career. It allows growth without sacrificing peace. It values progress, not pressure. True success leaves space to breathe, feel, and live fully, not just survive deadlines. Burnout is not proof of hard work. It's proof of neglect. The question no one asks before chasing money. Before you chase money, ask this one question. What kind of life do you actually want? Not the lifestyle you post online. Not the life society applauds. The real one. The one you wake up to every morning. Because money by itself is neutral. It can be a servant that supports your needs. or a master that controls your time, your peace, and your worth? Most people never choose. They just run. Run toward more income, more status, more validation, without noticing the psychological cost of endless wanting. The mind is never satisfied. There is always a higher number, a better house, someone doing better than you, and the chase quietly turns into anxiety. Here's the mistake. We treat peace like a retirement reward. I'll rest later. I'll be happy when I make it. I'll slow down once I'm secure. But peace doesn't work that way. Peace is a daily practice, not a future destination. If your life is chaotic now, money will only fund a more expensive chaos. Real wealth is alignment. When your work, values, time, and mental health move in the same direction. Accumulation without alignment creates emptiness, not fulfillment. So before you chase money, ask yourself, is this building my life or replacing it? Because in the end, money should support your life, not replace it. You don't have to quit your job. You don't have to reject money. You just need to put it back in its place. Let money support your life, not dominate it. Let success include calm mornings, mental clarity, and time to breathe. So tonight, ask yourself honestly, what am I really chasing, and what is it costing me? If this made you stop and think, share it with someone who's stuck in the chase. And if you want more reflections like this, quiet, honest, and real, stay here.